Welcome to the SI Academy. Today's topic is the more about salts. Let's start our today's class. More about salts. In the previous sections, we have seen the formation of salts during various reactions. So again, we have seen in different types of reaction, that is salt is formed in a neutralization reaction, acid base reaction, and that is the metal plus acid and a metal oxide reacting with acid, non-metallic oxide react with acid. So different types of reaction, in that we have observed that there is a formation of salt. Let us understand more about their preparation and properties. Now we have to study how salts are prepared and their properties in detail. We have to study here. So next, family of salt. Sorry. Next, family of salt. Activity 2.3. Write a chemical formula of salts given below. Potassium sulfate, first is given as the potassium sulfate, sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, copper sulfate, sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, sodium carbonate, and ammonium chloride. So they are given as these salts. And what is the chemical formula means, what is the first compound here? Potassium sulfate, K2SO4 is called as the potassium sulfate. Next, here again sodium sulfate, Na2SO4, this is the sodium sulfate. Next, calcium sulfate, CaSO4. Next, magnesium sulfate, MgSO4. Next, copper sulfate, CuSO4. Next, sodium chloride, NaCl. Next, sodium nitrate, NaNO3, sodium nitrate. Next, ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, sodium chloride. Next, so potassium sulfate, sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate, copper sulfate, magnesium sulfate, NaCl, NHNO3, sodium nitrate, ammonium chloride. So next, sodium carbonate. This is the salts of family. Potassium sulfate, sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, sodium chloride, Na2NO3. This is the sodium nitrate, sodium carbonate, ammonium chloride. These are the family of salts. Identify the acids and bases from which the above salts may be formed. Here, salts having the same positive or negative radicals are said to belong to the same family. Example, NaCl and Na2SO4 belong to the family of sodium salts. Similarly, NaCl and KCl belong to the family of chloride salts. So how many families can you identify among the salts given in the activity? Here one term comes here, radicals. So what is the meaning of radicals? Means the salts having same ions, or same ions means positive or negative, that is called as the radicals. So that belongs to same family belongs. That is here given the example, NaCl and NaCl first and Na2SO4. Correct. This is the sodium chloride, this is the sodium sulfate. Here NaCl, in the NaCl compound, sodium is the positive ion, chlorine is negative ion. So means this is the cation, this is the anion. Again here Na2SO4. So in this Na2SO4, sodium is positive charge and SO4 is a negative charge. So this is the charge here. So what is here? So Na is positive, chlorine is negative, SO4 is negative. In that, so these are called as the same compound here, sodium. So this called as the family of sodium salt. In the both compounds, sodium is common. So that sodium is common means this is called as the family of sodium salt. Second, NaCl and potassium chloride, sodium chloride and potassium chloride. So here positive sign on the sodium, positive sign on the potassium. Chlorine is minus sign. In this case we call that the chlorine is common in both compounds, so this is called as the family of chlorine salts. So we can give different types of examples that is having the family of salts. So we can give another example. So what is example? Mg magnesium sulfate plus again copper sulfate. This is the compound. So in this Mg is plus and copper is plus, sulfate minus ions, sulfate minus ions. In this we call as the sulfate family of salt. This is called as the sulfate family of compounds. This is the salt of which family here? Sulfate, SO4 family. We can give different types of example here. Next 2.42 pH of salts. Next pH of salts. Activity 2.14. Collect the following salt samples: sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, aluminum chloride, zinc sulfate, copper sulfate, sodium acetate, sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Some other salts available can also be taken. Check their solubility in water. Use distilled water only. Check the action of these solutions on the litmus and find out pH using the paper. Which of the salts are acidic, basic or a neutral? Identify the acid or base used to form salt. Repeat the observation. So in this we are taking different types of salts and you have to find out which is acidic salt, which is a basic salt and which is a neutral salts. You have to find out here. So next, there are again three types of salts comes. One is the neutral salts, another one is the basic salts, third one is the acidic salts. So now find out what is the basic salt and what is the neutral salts and what is acidic salts. Now how to study here. Salts of strong acid and strong base are neutral with pH value 7. So what is here? Strong acid. So what is here? Strong acid and strong base. Strong acid and strong base with pH value 7. Strong acid and strong base with pH value 7 is called as the salt of strong acid and weak base. So what is here? Salt of strong acid and strong base are neutral with the pH value of 7. What is neutral salt? Means strong acid, strong base with the pH value of 7 is called as the neutral salt. Other hand, so strong acid, weak base with the pH value less than 7. So next, strong acid and weak base with less than 7 pH value is called as the acidic salt. Same, strong base and weak acid with a greater than 7 pH value is called as the basic salt. So what is here? Strong acid and strong base with pH value 7 is called as a neutral salt. Strong acid, weak base with the pH value less than 7 is called as acidic salt. Strong base and weak acid with the pH value more than 7 is called as the basic salt. These are the types of salts. One is the neutral salts, again next acidic salts, basic salts. So what is neutral salts? Means strong acid and a strong base with pH value 7, so is called as a neutral salt. Second, strong acid and weak base. Strong acid and weak base with pH value less than 7 is called acidic salt. Third one, strong base and weak acid, pH value greater than 7 is called as the basic salt, acidic salt and neutral. So these are the types of salts present in the nature. So that is given in the here. So on the other hand, salts of strong acid and a weak base are acidic with pH value less than 7, and those of strong base and weak acid are basic in nature with the pH value of more than 7. Chemical from chemical from common salt, chemical from common salt. But you have learned that the salts formed from the combination of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. But salt is formed from the hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide. What is sodium hydroxide? NaOH. So this is the NaCl. NaCl plus H2O. So this is how salt is formed. What is the reaction? NaOH, sodium hydroxide plus acid HCl, that gives a NaCl plus H2O. 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 So this is the reaction. So NaCl, NaOH plus HCl, that gives the NaCl plus H2O. Base is reacting with the acid, that gives the salt plus water. This is called as neutralization reaction. So salt is formed like that only. This is salt that you use in food. You must observe in the above activity, that is the neutral salt. So here, so NaCl is called as the common salt that is used in our day-to-day life, that is used in the food. So this is called as the neutral salt. Seawater contains many salts dissolved in it. Sodium chloride is separated from these salts. Deposit of solid salt, these are separated from the sea. So this NaCl is separated from the sea salts. Deposit of solid salts are also found in several parts of the world. These large crystals are often brown due to impurities. So while in the pure state, or while present in the sea level, they are in the which color? Brown color. So that brown color indicate the impurities contain it. This is called as the rock salt. So these are called as the rock salt. Rock salts. Bed of rock salt were formed when a sea of bygone ages dried up. Rock salts are mined like a coal. So that rock salts are formed in a bygone ages, means billions of millions of years ago, that salts are formed like a beds. So that is not in the 100 years or 200 years. It requires a lot of years to form that beds of salts. Here that bygone word means a lot of year ago, that last previous years or ancient time, that is called as the bygone year. You must have heard about Mahatma Gandhi Dandi March. Did you know that sodium chloride was such an important symbol in our in the struggle of freedom? So that salt is again play a very important role while Mahatma Gandhi ji make a Dandi March. So that is the important of clothes, which is a salt. Next, हो ಬರ್ತೆ
ನೀನು ಓದ್ಲಿಕ್ಕರಿ
ಇಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡೋದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡೋದು
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡೋದು
ಹ್ಞೂ Next here, common salt. Common salt is very important for manufacturing of different compounds. Manufacturing of different compounds like sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, and bleaching fluid. So many other compounds are formed by the help of which compound here? Sodium chloride. Remember that. So the common salt thus obtained is a very important raw material for various material. Here raw material means main component, such as sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, and bleaching powder, and many other compounds. Let us how one substance is used for making these different substances. You are how to study here. So one compound that NaCl helping for the manufacturing of different compound, sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, and bleaching powder, many other compounds. So remember that the NaCl is helping for the manufacturing of different compounds like sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, and bleaching powder. Next, one by one you have to study how sodium chloride is forming sodium hydroxide. After that you have to baking soda. After that washing soda and bleaching powder. In exam purpose, these are four properties are very important about sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, and bleaching powder. Out of these four, definitely one or two questions comes in your exam. So listen carefully and practice well in your home. Next is sodium hydroxide. How sodium hydroxide is formed by the help of sodium chloride. When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Remember that when electricity is passing through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride. So that is also called as the brine solution. Remember that NaCl is called as the brine solution. Remember that. So again, one more question comes means we can write which solution is called as the brine solution, means we can write in multiple question or in MCQ type of question. It will comes like which type of solution is called as the brine solution, means you can write NaCl. So when electricity is passed through the brine solution or NaCl solution, it decompose means breakdown. It decompose to form sodium hydroxide. The process is called as the chloralkali process because the production formed chlor for chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide. Remember that this process is very important. So chloralkali process in exam it will asked for 3 marks or maybe sometime 2 marks only. What is a chloralkali process? What is chloralkali process means you can write when electricity is passed through the sodium chloride solution or a brine solution, it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. This process is called as the chloralkali process. Simple process is there. We are passing electricity to the brine solution. What brine solution? NaCl, and it will breakdowning and it separating or a breakdowning into sodium hydroxide and other compounds. This process is called as the chloralkali process. So next another question comes here. Another question is why this process called as the chloralkali process. So why it is calling as the chloralkali process means there is a liberation of chlorine gas and sodium hydroxide compound. So that is why it is for the chloralkali process. Chlorine for chlor and sodium hydroxide is a alkali. You already know that it is the base is dissolved in water, that is called as the alkali. So that chlor for chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide, that is it is called as the chloralkali process. So why it is named for the chloralkali process means due to the formation of chlorine for chlor and sodium hydroxide for alkali. So that is why it is come from chloralkali process. This is called as the chloralkali process. Chlor for chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide. This is called as the chloralkali process. Again, so you have to write a chemical reaction. So what you are taking here, brine solution of sodium chloride NaCl, that is in the aqueous solution, means it is in the form of liquid. H2O, that is the water, and it will form the sodium hydroxide NaOH, chlorine gas and hydrogen gas liberated here. Chlorine gas is given off at the anode and hydrogen gas is at the cathode. So here this is the simple experiment here. So here this is the anode and this is the cathode. So here chlorine gas is given at of the anode and hydrogen gas is liberated at the cathode. So here hydrogen is liberating here and chlorine gas is liberating here in the solution. Sodium hydroxide solution is formed near the cathode. So near the cathode. So here the sodium hydroxide is formed in the near to the cathode compound. So sodium hydroxide NaOH solution is formed near the solution of the NaOH solution is formed near the cathode. The three products produced in the process are all useful. So three product means here sodium hydroxide, this is the sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen are very important all products. Figure 2.8 shows the different uses of these products. So here what is the here? So this is the brine solution and this is the NaOH, that is called as the brine solution. Hydrogen gas liberated here, chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is the anode, hydrogen is at the cathode, and this is the brine solution. So again, this is the very important products from the chloralkali process. Next, bleaching powder. Next, again very important, bleaching powder. You have already come to know that chlorine is produced during the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride or a brine solution. So already know the when electricity is passed through the brine solution, it liberates the chlorine gas. This chlorine gas is used to manufacture bleaching powder. So this chlorine is used to manufacturing the bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on a dry slaked lime. Here that chlorine is passing through the slaked lime. What is slaked lime? CaOH2 is called as the calcium hydroxide. Here chlorine gas is used for the manufacturing of bleaching powder. So here calcium hydroxide, this is called as the calcium hydroxide CaOH2, otherwise it is the popular known as the slaked lime. So that the chlorine gas is passed through the slaked lime, it will forms the bleaching powder and water. Here what is the formula of bleaching powder? Means CaOCl2 is called as the bleaching powder. Here one question comes here. So how bleaching powder is formed? How bleaching powder is formed means you can write for this answer, they write for this question. So a chlorine gas is passed through a dry slaked lime, it will forms the bleaching powder. Simple answer. So a chlorine gas is passing through a dry slaked lime and will produce the bleaching powder. So what is here? So this is the reaction. So calcium hydroxide is the dry slaked lime and chlorine gas is passing through it and it will produce the bleaching powder and water. Here chlorine gas is passing through the calcium hydroxide or a dry slaked lime, it will give the CaOCl2 plus water compound is released by this reaction. So what is the chemical formula of bleaching powder? So it will ask for the 2 marks. How chlorine is formed. So 2 marks. How chlorine is formed means you can write the chlorine is liberated from the brine solution and that will pass through the dry slaked lime and it will forms the bleaching powder. Simple definition you have to write. After that you have to write definitely or compulsory you have to write this chemical reaction. Calcium hydroxide react with the chlorine gas and liberate CaOCl2 plus H2. You have to write for this reaction means you will get 2 marks. Sometime it will ask for only 1 marks. So write the chemical formula of bleaching powder means you can write CaOCl2. So write the chemical formula of bleaching powder means you can write CaOCl2. Otherwise name the compound name Ca BaCl2. This means you can write bleaching powder. So this is the simple 1 mark questions. Next, again, so very important questions in exam asked for the write the 2 uses of bleaching powder, means you can write, that is the 2 mark question. This is the 2 mark question. For bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry, for bleaching wood pulp in paper factories, and bleaching washed clothes in laundry. So what is the using of the bleaching? What are the uses of bleaching powder? Means bleaching cotton and linen textile industry. First, it is used in the cotton and linen textile industry, for bleaching wood pulp paper factories, and bleaching washed clothes in laundry. There are many uses in the many uses in the bleaching powder. So what are the first use? It is used in the cotton and linen textile industry. Second one, for bleaching the pulp paper factories. Third, bleaching the washed clothes in laundry. Again, it is used an oxidizing agent. It is an oxidizing agent used in many chemical industry. Again, it is used in the chemical industry, an oxidizing agent. So bleaching powder is used as the oxidizing agent in many chemical industry. And fourth and the third one, to make drinking water free from germs. Again, by how to kill the germs and bacteria present in the water